This is Cubers Online. Today I'm going to show you how to solve a Megaminx. It may look like a pretty intimidating puzzle to solve, but it's actually pretty easy. It's basically a 3x3 with 12 sides, or 11, I don't know which one it is. But I will want you to know how to solve the 3x3 because they are very similar and there are some algorithms on the Megaminx that are on the 3x3. You don't have to learn how to solve the 3x3, but it will make it a whole lot easier if you do. So if you don't know how to solve the 3x3, be sure to check out my tutorial for that. Let's get started. So as you can see, I've got my Megaminx all scrambled up. You should do the same. The first step, just like on the white side of a 3x3, you have to get the white cross. Except on a Megaminx, it's a star. So find an edge piece like this white and green one, and you're going to bring it over to where the greens would be, and you're just going to put it in spot. And see, I've already got this yellow one up there, so then you just put them back in their spots just to make sure that they're lined up with their center pieces. Then just find another one like this white and purple one, and you're just going to put it in its spot. And make sure when you're doing this that they line up with the center pieces, just to make sure that they are in the correct spots, or else it's not going to solve right. So then there's just two left. When you get it all done, then you can keep going. Case uses the same algorithm. You just have to do it from a different perspective, unless the star is already in its spot. So this has one edge piece, so we got to keep it right here on our right side, and we're going to do this algorithm. It's also done on the beginner's method of a 3x3. You do front, right, up, right prime, up prime, front, prime. And see, now there's the three that are in a row. So then you're going to turn it to where the ones that aren't facing up are to your front and to your right. And you're going to do the algorithm again. Front, right, up, right prime, up, front prime. And you're just going to do it once again to get them all up, because there's the two that are not connected. Front, right, up, right prime, up prime, front prime. And see, now they're all in their spots. So the next step is to get them all oriented in the right spot. So there are three cases. One is where any of them are oriented, so you can just do it wherever. The next one, which is what we've got right here, is the most common, where there's one and then across from it there's another that's in its spot. So what you're going to look for then is you're going to look for the piece that's right in between them, and you're going to see if it goes back here or right next to it. Right here it goes back. So we're going to do this case. But if it were to go like this, then you would have it faced like this, to where they're to your right and to your back. But they're not, so you're going to have them to your front and your back. And what you're going to do is you're going to do right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 prime, right prime. And I guess I was wrong. We should have done the other one. So you're just going to look and see if you can find any that are either across from each other, and it doesn't look like we do. So you're just going to do it wherever you want. And then see, now we have two that are across from each other. And so we have it to where it goes up here. So we're going to put them to our right and to your back. And you're going to do the algorithm. Right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 prime, right prime. And see, now we just turn it until we find a pair, and there's a pair right here. So you put them to your right and to your back, and you do the algorithm. Right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 prime, right prime. And then, see, now they're all in their spots. So then the next step is to get all the gray corners to face up. So for this, we're going to flip the gray on the bottom. And we're going to do it like on a 3x3, where we do right, up, right prime, up prime, right, up, right prime, up prime. And see, now it's facing the right direction. And we're not going to turn the whole cube to get to the next one. We're just going to turn the bottom. And then we're going to do the algorithm again. Right, up, right prime, up prime, right, up, right prime, up prime, until you have them all in their correct spots. So once you have the entire gray face facing up, next we're going to keep the gray on the bottom, and we're going to put these corner pieces in their correct spot. So just look for anyone that's not in its spot and just take it out of its spot. So then it replaced it with this corner piece. And then we're going to look at the colors. It has gray, pink, and beige. So we're going to turn it to the gray, pink, and beige section. And we're just going to put it in its correct spot. See, now it's correct. Now we have gray, blue, and beige. But if you look, there's no gray on this piece, so we cannot put it there. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put it in a random spot. And so now it has a gray piece. And you're going to turn it to where it goes. This has gray, blue, and orange. And this is gray, blue, and orange. So then you just put it back in its spot. And then now we have gray, green, and orange. So we just move it over, put it in its spot. And now there's one more, and that's the one that didn't have a spot, but it's okay now since it's the last one. And so now it's solved. So there you go, that's how you solve a Megaminx.